Well, it's happened. Our great national nightmare has finally come true. The Pittsburgh Penguins have clinched a playoff spot.
Somehow Palpatine returned.
For the first time in 4 years, the Penguins are back in the playoffs, and this time they didn't even need the bullshit COVID bubble to get it to happen. So we have to ask ourselves just how this happened, and it all boils down to two people, really. The first is the team's best player, far and away their most important player this year, Erik Carlson. While he's not back to the form that had him be the far and away Norris Trophy winner back in the early 2020s, Carlson has officially returned to elite status this year as one of the top defensemen in the NHL. 15 goals and 66 points on the year, Erik Carlson has been the straw that stirs the camel's drink. But Carlson's improved play has helped the Penguins back to the promised land, but the other most important person in this journey is new head coach Dan Muse. With all due respect to Lindy Ruff, in my opinion, this guy should be the front runner for the Jack Adams Trophy, taking a team that everybody considered to be in tank mode back into the playoffs. Because a big reason that the Penguins are back in the lofts is because they've gotten over performances from everybody on their team. And I do mean from Evgeny Malkin finding the fountain of youth and having one of his best seasons in recent years, Anthony Mantha somehow morphing into an elite sniper and 30-goal scorer, Parker Witherspoon and Ryan Shea becoming legitimate top four defensemen, bringing in Ben Kindle and getting him comfortable in the NHL very quickly, and integrating new acquisitions like Sam Girard and, of course, Igor Chinakhov, who has been so instrumental to the Penguins this year. And then, of course, we have to mention Sidney Crosby, who has been doing exactly what he's been doing for the last few years, being a point-a-game guy and being the conductor. As he's been for the most of the last decade, he is a guy who thrives most when he has talented players to play off of, being a facilitator and a creator, but not necessarily a true driver of offense, which is why the Penguins have struggled over the past few years. But now, with competent offensive players around him and an actual decent scheme, the Penguins are fully clicking. But are they a huge threat to go deep in the playoffs? I don't necessarily think so. First of all, goaltending is still a huge Achilles issue. Even though the Skinner for Jari swap has clearly been a win for the Penguins, Skinner is not a guy I necessarily trust. After an impressive start, Chilvels has been a bit up and down for the last half of the season. And analytically, they are an above average but not great team at 5-on-5, and they have been even slightly worse than that over the last quarter of the season. I do think that they will be favored if they end up facing Philadelphia in the first round, but they are probably going to run into the buzzsaw of Carolina and get bounced in the second round, which is better than they expected, but I don't think that this is the start of a new era in Pittsburgh. It's more of the last final dying gasp of the organization.